Rune Dice is a tactical roguelike that mixes dice mechanics, deck building style progression, magical runes, relics, heroes, and boss fights into one focused indie experience. At first it looks simple, but once you start playing, the game becomes much more about planning, risk, and creating strong combinations. The core gameplay loop is easy to understand. You choose a hero, enter a run, collect upgrades, use dice and runes in combat, and try to survive through each encounter. The dice system adds a layer of randomness, but it does not remove strategy. Your choices still matter a lot. Picking the right upgrades, building around useful effects, and understanding your hero can make a big difference. What makes Rune Dice fun is the way it turns simple mechanics into chain reactions. A dice roll can trigger a rune can work with a relic, and suddenly one action creates a much stronger result than expected. Those moments are where the game feels best. It gives you that roguelike feeling where a build slowly comes together, and then suddenly everything starts to click. The game also works well because runs feel short and replayable. You can jump in, test a strategy, fail, learn something, and try again. That makes it easy to keep playing for just one more run. For fans of tactical roguelikes and deck builders, that loop is very important, and Rune Dice understands that. Visually, the game is clean and readable. It does not try to compete with big budget fantasy games, but it does not need to. The important thing is that you can understand what is happening on screen. The dice, enemies, effects, and upgrades are clear enough, which helps the strategy side of the game. The art style fits the fantasy theme and keeps the focus on the mechanics. The sound and music are solid for this type of game. The dice effects and magical triggers feel satisfying, and the soundtrack gives the game enough energy without becoming annoying during repeated runs. Since this is a game built around replayability, that balance matters. Story is not the main focus here. Rune Dice is mostly about gameplay, builds, and experimentation. If you are looking for a deep narrative, this probably is not the main reason to play. But if you enjoy systems, choices, upgrades, and replay value, this is exactly where the game performs best. The main strengths are the creative dice-based combat, the satisfying combos, the replayable run structure, and the build variety. The game is easy to learn, but it gives enough room for experimentation to stay interesting. The main weakness is that randomness plays an important role. For some players, that will be part of the fun. For others, especially those who want full control over every outcome, it may feel frustrating at times. The game is also more focused on its core loop than on big story moments or high-end presentation. For value, Rune Dice is a strong choice if you enjoy roguelikes, tactical strategy, dice mechanics, or deck building style progression. It is not trying to be the biggest game in the genre, but it has a clear idea and executes that idea well. Final verdict. Rune Dice is a clever and enjoyable tactical roguelike with a strong core mechanic and satisfying build potential. It may not be for players who dislike luck-based systems, but for fans of strategic experimentation, it is very easy to recommend. I would give it an 8 out of 10. If you enjoyed this review, like the video, subscribe for more honest gaming reviews, and comment which kind of build you would try first.